David Martínez steps onto the pitch with determination. The game tied and tension rising. The referee points to the spot. Penalty awarded to LAFC. With the crowd on edge, Martínez coolly slots the ball into the net, giving LAFC the lead in a moment that shifted the tone of the entire match. Tigres, known for their aggressive midfield dominance, had controlled possession for most of the first half. Yet, LAFC's sharp counterattacks and smart positioning allowed them to capitalize when it mattered most. Despite having less of the ball, they made each touch count, and Martínez's opener proved that quality can outshine quantity. Tigres came out with intent, dominating the early possession and showing off slick passes through the midfield. Gignac and Brunetta combined multiple times to threaten the LAFC goal. But LAFC's defense, organized and patient, absorbed the pressure and waited for the moment to strike. And that moment came just before halftime when LAFC's midfielders pressed high and forced an error that led to the penalty. The crowd erupted as the scoreboard changed, showing LAFC up 1-0. But the game was far from over. Tigres weren't going to back down that easily, and the second half promised fireworks. Just 2 minutes after the restart, Tigres responded with style. Ivan Lopez, introduced at halftime, made an instant impact. A curling free kick from Brunetta found Lopez's head, and his well-placed flick sent the ball into the back of the net. The score was level again, and momentum seemed to shift back in Tigres' favor. The stadium roared, and both benches ramped up their tactical instructions. But the noise had barely died down when LAFC answered. A beautiful team sequence started deep in midfield, passed through Smolyakov, who delivered a pinpoint ball to Martínez. With pace and precision, Martínez cut inside from the left, danced past defenders, and slotted home a second goal, this one even more impressive than his first. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. A 19-year-old Venezuelan forward was stealing the show against one of Mexico's most experienced squads. Martínez's brace sent waves through the stadium and social media alike. Reddit threads blew up praising the youngster's composure and explosiveness. Twitter buzzed with memes and clips of the solo goal that had everyone on their feet. Tigres now had to chase the game, and LAFC tightened the screws defensively. Cherundolo adjusted the formation to a more compact shape, bringing on reinforcements to preserve the lead. Every minute felt like an eternity for LAFC fans as Tigres pushed forward with desperation. Brunetta nearly leveled it once again when he blasted a shot from outside the box, only to see it rattle the crossbar. The gas from the crowd was unanimous. With each missed opportunity, Tigres' frustration grew. Meanwhile, LAFC's backline stood tall. Palencia blocked a close-range attempt, and goalkeeper Hazel made a vital save in stoppage time. Defenders like Long and Palacios delivered key tackles, and the entire LAFC squad defended as a unit, showing incredible discipline and effort. The clock ticked toward 90, and LAFC's sideline was pacing nervously, knowing the game could shift in a second. If you're enjoying this breakdown, now's a great time to hit like, drop a comment with your MVP pick, and subscribe so you never miss a thrilling recap. Share this video with friends who love intense match moments, and follow us for more soccer deep dives. Statistically, Tigres finished the game with around 63% possession and nearly double the shot attempts of LAFC. But LAFC were more efficient, converting 2 of their few clear-cut chances. Tigres were plagued by poor finishing and missed opportunities, especially in the final 10 minutes. The final whistle blew, and LAFC players collapsed to the turf, exhausted but triumphant. This one was more than just 3 points. It kept their League's Cup hopes alive and showed the league that LAFC can rise to, and what made this match even more memorable was the coaching brilliance of Steve Cherundolo. At halftime, he tweaked the midfield pressing, which helped LAFC win the ball quicker and spring into attack. His substitutions were spot on, especially the decision to keep Martínez on the pitch despite early fatigue signs. The trust paid off with the young striker, delivering his second brace of the tournament. Cherundolo's post-match comments praised the team's commitment and character, noting how proud he was of their resilience under pressure. Fan reactions continued to pour in hours after the game ended. MLS supporters celebrated the win over a Liga MX powerhouse, highlighting the growing competitiveness of the league. Meanwhile, Tigres fans were left in disbelief, having watched their team dominate in every category except the one that mattered, goals. This match was a classic case of how soccer rewards the brave, the efficient, and the relentless. For Martínez, this performance will likely be career-defining, and for LAFC, it may be the spark they need to go deeper into the tournament. As for Tigres, the loss disrupts their perfect run in the tournament, but doesn't eliminate their chances. Both clubs ended the group phase with 6 points, and knockout qualification now rests on results from other matches. Tigres will need to regroup, especially in defense, and hope their attack finds more consistency. LAFC, on the other hand, will take immense confidence from this win. Beating a club with Tigres' pedigree and doing it with a young star leading the way shows potential this team holds. In the end, this was more than just a group stage clash. It was a statement. LAFC refused to be counted out, and their belief was rewarded. Martínez proved he's not just a prospect, he's a game changer. Tigres may have had more of the ball, more passes, more shots, but LAFC had the heart, the hunger, and the finishing touch. It's matches like this that remind fans why the League's Cup matters. Rivalries, intensity, storylines, and unforgettable moments. And if this game was any indication, the rest of the tournament is going to be even more explosive. Why challenge?